And we are starting with this breaking news coming in at top of 12:27 p.m. this afternoon. Maharashtra's Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil has now issued a massive statement saying that the government will take legal opinion against the relief granted by the Supreme Court to Parambir Singh. He has also said that according to the service rule, whatever has to be done will be done, and if mistakes are made, then it will be done according to the rules, and that the decision to suspend Parambir Singh will also be taken only after talking to the Chief Minister. Let me go across to Yesha, who's also joining us on this broadcast. And Yesha, shortly she'll be joining us on this broadcast, but Maharashtra's Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil, and remember, there was a crucial meeting that was also held as far as the Maharashtra cabinet is concerned yesterday, where there was a possible decision to be taken on what will be the future course of action against Parambir Singh, because remember, he had been missing since 230 days, and after reappearing for joining the investigation, Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil, who has also come out and strongly commented against Parambir Singh, stating as to why will he be afraid of the same force that he once headed. Now this time, let me go across to Yesha, who's also joining us live. And Yesha, certainly a big update coming in from Maharashtra, where Maharashtra's Home Minister has now issued the statement saying that the government will certainly take a legal opinion against the relief granted by the Supreme Court to Parambir Singh as well.
That's right, because now what we see is that yesterday in the cabinet meeting there was discussion which were made. There were discussions that were made to have a suspension for Parambir Singh, and which is where now they're saying that they will seek legal opinion in this case, because the decision by CM and Deputy CM to decide on the suspension of Parambir Singh is still pending. Now what is also important to note that he has had, under the Civil Services Act, made certain mistakes, which is what the Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil is also saying, which we had also got confirmed by our Maharashtra government sources yesterday, wherein they had said that they are in fact reviewing the entire Indian Civil Services Act in order to understand the mistakes made by Parambir Singh, wherein because we also understand that on August 29th was when his leave ended, but following which he did not present himself before his office. Right here we are just right outside his office, but even today, the second day after being in Mumbai, he is not presented himself before his office. Now what is important to note here is that the Maharashtra government is saying that he came back to Mumbai, but he's not informed the concerned authorities about his return to Mumbai. Apart from that, what he also needs to do is come back to his office and mark his presence, mark his attendance, because it's been more than 88 days that he's not been in service. Even after his leave ended, he did not make any communication with the concerned authorities. There were repeated letters sent to him at his Chandigarh as well as Mumbai residence to ensure that he communicates about his leave to his superiors, but that did not happen, as a result of which his salary was stopped. And also what really happened was that Maharashtra government was mulling to declare him as an absconder, which is where we see that now there's a process going on to suspend him from his service, and Chief Minister, once he is out of the hospital and back resumes his work, the decision will be taken by him as well as Deputy CM.
Yes. And Yesha, stay with us. We have some more breaking news coming in as far as Parambir Singh is concerned. Now, the Thane Police Commissioner has set up an SIT to investigate a case registered against the former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. A DCP level officer is now investigating this particular case, and Parambir Singh has arrived in Thane to submit his statement, says the police. And Yesha, help us understand this latest update coming in from Thane as well, where according to sources coming in from Thane Police, they have now stated that they will be recording the statement of Parambir Singh in that particular case as well.
So yes, because there are 5 cases against Parambir Singh in Maharashtra, of which there are 4 in Mumbai. In fact, another case of Akola was transferred to Thane as well. So there are 2 cases in Mumbai, 3 in Thane, of which there's one Marine Lines Police Station case, and the other one is a Goregaon case, which was transferred to the Kandivali Crime Branch. Now, because there was a proclamation application against Parambir Singh in this case, that is the Goregaon Police Station case, which has been transferred to Kandivali Crime Branch Unit 1. And a non-bailable warrant was issued against him in this case, following which a proclamation application was issued against Parambir Singh. So what he did was, first thing after landing yesterday, he went and marked his presence, also recorded this statement before the Kandivali Crime Branch. Following which, now what he's done is that there's a second NPW against him in the Thane Nagar Police Station case. Now this case is the case registered against him by Ketan Tanna and Sonu Jalan, who have alleged that he was extorting money. Now what they have alleged is Pradeep Sharma and Parambir Singh, they were both at that time in the Thane at the Thane police. In fact, Parambir Singh was a Thane CP at that time, the Commissioner of Police at that time, and which is where we see the statements recorded by Sonu Jalan as well as Ketan Tanna said that both of them were taken into custody, and Parambir Singh was giving instructions to Pradeep Sharma to extort money from them. They've said that it was more than 3 crores of what money that was extorted from Sonu Jalan, and following which from Ketan Tanna as well, which was approximately 1.5 crores was what was extorted from them. So now, on the basis of that, this case was registered at the police station, and now this case, this is where the statement is being recorded of Parambir Singh as well. What our Thane police sources have said is that there's possibility that the statement can go on until late in the evening, and which is when on the basis of his statement they'll decide if another summons should be issued to him. Yesterday what happened at Kandivali was that a notice was issued to him. He had signed that notice stating that if required he'd come back again and record his statement going further. And similar process will now happen at Thane Nagar as well, because that is where we'll see that his statement is now being recorded. It's been almost 2 hours that he has reached there, and which is where, because the statement is being recorded, now depending on the allegations level by the complainant, Parambir Singh would be cross-questioned to understand his side of the story and his links to the other accused as well, because there are approximately 8 accused in this case, and which is where the role of other accused would also be questioned with respect to that of Parambir Singh. And going further, if at all they are not satisfied with the answers given by Parambir Singh, there's a possibility that he could be summoned again. So now here, considering there are 5 locations where FIR has been registered against Parambir Singh, what happens next is that Parambir Singh would have to possibly go to each and every police station or before the state CID in order to ensure that he marks his presence, because that is the instructions given to him by the Supreme Court as well. Yes.
And Yesha, if we specifically talk about the multiple cases against Parambir Singh as well, before that, let me also go across to Swapnil Kothari, who's also joining us over the phone line. Swapnil, the big update coming in this afternoon is that the Maharashtra Home Minister Dilip Valse Patil has now issued a massive statement saying that they will certainly seek legal opinion against the relief that has been granted to Parambir Singh by the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, they will take whatever action needs to be taken as far as his police service is concerned.
Yes, Richa, it's a very welcome move by the Maharashtra government, because that's the first thing that they need to do is vacate the interim protection which is granted by the Supreme Court, because other than that, all the investigation is absolutely useless, because if you investigate, you find incriminating evidence, you interrogate him for hours together, and then, when you are in a position to arrest him, because that's what you think that that's the next legal step to do, and you can't do that because there is some sort of an interim order hanging over your head. So that's the first thing that you need to do. Once you interrogate him simultaneously at the same time, so you have to approach a court of law, and that's what I've been saying since a couple of days, that's what you need to do, because you did not file the caveats at that time for whatever reasons you know best, and this thing was able to get that sort of an interim protection order. That time only you should have rallied your best forces, your best lawyers, and try to get the interim protection vacated. But since that has not been the case, you have to do it now as fast as possible. Otherwise, all the interrogation and investigation of the multiple FIRs and all of those things don't have much meaning.